What's going on, YouTube? It's Moose09. Better late than never, right? Usually I don't like to make these videos late, but been busy. Been pretty busy this week, so nothing I can really do about it. Caleb, you and I have really never had an issue, but you come over here and say, Crow? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Really? You want to talk about Crow? Motherfucker, where's your Crow for last year? Come over here and talk about Crow. Don't ever, ever come over here and ask for Crow. Alright? Don't do that. But, whatever, man. I cannot believe you did that. But yet, I just don't get it, man. You don't want to fucking Crow up for last year. You just want to just completely cut off, which is cool. I mean, I understand people got personal shit going on. 2011 I cut off too, man. For real. I mean, you can check it out. I did. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I cut off. I just had enough, I did later on in the year. I think I disappeared for a while and then they came back. Busy and had much shit go on. What do you want me to do, But for you not to crow up is just, for you to come over and ask someone to crow up when you owe me and I don't know how many other people crow, is just utter bullshit, man. Don't ever come over here and ask for crow, man, because I'm telling you, you don't deserve it, but whatever. What can I say? No one was ready for Reggie Bush, really. That's a plain fact. Yeah, I trashed on him, and I still will. I still don't think he's that good. Plain and simple as that. You can say, oh, week one proved it. Week one didn't prove anything, in my opinion. You guys sit there and, oh yeah, Reggie Bush owned AP. What, passing? Sure, good for him, but he didn't have as many touchdowns. And the other thing is, a running back shouldn't have to be, if you got to, honestly, let's just be real clear. What is a running back? He's not a wide receiver, he's a running back. Sure, if you got to resort to it, then you got to resort to it. What you guys did, and it won you the game. Plain and simple as that. Now, the sad part is, we gave you the ball how many fucking times, and we were still in that game. If we don't commit those 2 fucking stupid-ass penalties at the end of the game, well, who knows? We might have got the ball back and marched down the field to win the game. Who knows? But nonetheless, congrats to Lion fans. You fucking typers are half retarded. But whatever. It's all good in the hood. And it hurts without Jerome Felton in there. Obviously, you guys think you shut down AP. That ain't shutting AP down, dude. 93 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'll take that all day long. What matters is putting points on the board, not yards. So, 3 touchdowns, I'll take that, The other thing is, Jacksonville shut him down last year to 84 yards. What does that tell you? Thank you very much. So, and if we all would have won, if we would have won, you wouldn't be saying, oh, we shut down AP. So, I don't know. I don't get it. What the deal is with you guys think you shut down AP. 93 yards is pretty damn good compared to what he had last year versus the fucking Jags of all teams. So, or even the Colts. I think he only had 66 yards versus the Colts last year. So, whatever. He still had that big 78-yard run. So, I'm overall happy with his performance last week. Nothing you can do. You're missing your Pro Bowl fullback. And, it's like I said. Last year, St. Louis put 10 guys in the fucking box versus him. And he ran for 212 yards. Versus an 8-man front. Obviously, maybe Detroit's defense is a little better than St. Louis's. But I'm just saying. Week 17, it ain't going to be like that. I can fucking tell you that. And, since you guys are so confident in Reggie fucking bitch, why don't you guys take this bet? I'll bet a Lions fan, Week 17 or the whole season, that no running back has more yards than Adrian Peterson this year. I'll bet it right here, right now. I'll guarantee it. In Week 17, either that or I'll take the Week 17 bet where if Reggie Bush has more... You know what? Let's do all-purpose yards. Why not? Fuck it. If Reggie Bush has more all-purpose yards than Adrian Peterson, or, whatever the case may be, it doesn't necessarily have to be rushing yards either. We'll do whatever bet you guys, whatever bet you Lions fans want to do. Or we could do end of the season, whoever has more yards. We'll do that bet too. You name the bet, I'll take it. Because I guarantee it ain't going to happen. Not one of you fucking Lions fans are going to step up on camera and fucking say, yeah, I'll take that bet. There ain't no fucking way in hell. And, you know, I mean, it's just ridiculous. You guys really honestly think Reggie Bush is a better player than Adrian Peterson? That's a fucking crock of shit. I'm not being a homer either. I'm being a realist. If Adrian Peterson played for any other team, realistically, you damn fucking right. Adrian Peterson would be the best back in the league. Marshawn Lynch ain't far behind. Believe me, and I really don't like the guy, but he ain't that far behind. He had a rough week in Carolina, but he ain't that far behind. And you know, the funny thing is, last year you guys were not talking shit, period. You know, and if you look at your history here since, I don't know, what was it like, last four or 5 years, something like that. You guys have like, I think it's like one win versus winning teams, and that was versus Seattle last year. So I don't know where you guys are coming up with your fucking bragging rights here. You know, but then again, it's kind of like your Super Bowl, I guess. I mean, considering the Vikings have beat you, you know, more than any other team in the league. I mean, really, they have. So, I mean, whatever. You guys can talk all your shit all you want to, because you ain't gonna be around week 17. I guarantee it. Y'all are gonna be disappeared as usual. But whatever. It's all good. I really don't care. The last thing I'm going to say is congratulations to all you Lions fans. Like I said, we just weren't ready for it. That's what happens, and you guys, you know, our defense didn't do what I thought they would do. That's for damn sure, you know. I was pretty disappointed, but Xavier Rhodes, our rookie, did shut down Calvin Johnson 37 yards. And don't even fucking bring up this, oh, Calvin Johnson touchdown, we got taken away. No, he dropped the fucking ball, clear as day. Check it out. He really did. Watch the game again. He did. You have to have possession all the way down. And he didn't. It's fact. So, whatever. You know. And the other thing I gotta say, Dominican Sue, seriously, you're gonna get fucked up one of these days. I don't know by who. I hope it's by an NFC North opponent. Because realistically, you've tried to hurt all three of us. And so far, it's not worked for you once. You tried the forearm to the back of the head on Jay Cutler. Now you try to fucking take out John Sullivan's knee. And then you tried to stomp on, I can't remember who it was for the Packers, but tried to stomp him out. I mean, you're just a fucking pussy. Plain and simple as that. You're a fucking dirty player. I don't give a fuck. You know, I cannot wait till someone just fucking creams your ass. I don't give a fuck if you're injured for the rest of your life. I really don't. Because you're a dirty player. You really are. You can get injured the rest of your career. I really wouldn't give a fuck. You deserve it. In fact, the NFL should actually suspend your ass. I mean, in all honesty, at least 6 games. Why not? You deserve it. Fuck. You know, and I mean, you're the dirtiest fucking player around. Plain and simple as that. Clay Matthews got the shittiest fine I've ever seen. I mean, he fucking Superman Colin Kaepernick, but I mean, really, I've never really seen Clay Matthews do, you know, anything that dirty to force me to talk like this. I mean, so, I mean, if that's what you're going to bring up, well, I'm not going to even talk on that. I'm going to talk about fucking Dominican Sue's bitch ass, because he's a little bitch. Plain and simple as that. And I think everyone will agree with me. He is a bitch. He's tried to injure way too many players to even be... And, you know, imagine that. Jim Schwartz makes him a captain. Well, of course, every Detroit Lions have been in jail more times than not, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, make a shitty player a fucking captain. That's a great idea, Jim. Way to lead your team. Awesome head coach right there. But, alright, enough with that. Like I said, congrats, Lions fans. On to this. You know, on to the Bears week here. We're in Soldier Field. Haven't won in Soldier Field since 2007. And AP went off. I mean, just went off. 224 or no. I think it was 200 and... It's more than... No, he had 224 rushing yards. And he had, like... Was it two... It was... I don't know. It was upper 200s. All-purpose yards. So he just absolutely exploded in that game. The last few years he hasn't done real well in Soldier Field. I mean, last year he had 100 plus, but they usually contain him pretty well. They usually really do contain him pretty well. So, but to say that he's not going to go over 100 is actually kind of crazy. I mean, the last game he went for, I think he had almost 100. He did have 100 in the first quarter. So, really, he's gonna get his yards. There's no question about it. It's what it's gonna come down to. If we can get inside Jay Cutler's head, you know how that goes. I mean, if we get pressure on Jay Cutler, then we should be able to win this game. I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, because we can force him to play right into our hands. Just make mistakes like he does when he's getting hit and getting fucked around. And, that's just how Jay Cutler is. He's one of those guys that just, when he gets hit a lot, he just makes terrible, bad mistakes, and he kind of gives up. I mean, I'm sorry, Bears fans, but he does. As I was talking to Bears Bound 0809, we've been messaging back and forth or whatever. I told him I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings, didn't win this game. I mean, the Bears looked fucking awesome week one. A lot better than I think anyone anticipated. Because the Bengals are a tough team. I mean, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Bengals are a really tough team. I don't know their defense, so I don't know, I don't know how they didn't get sacks on Jay Cutler, but obviously that offensive line must be well improved from what it has been over there, because not one fucking sack on Jay Cutler. So they must improve something over there. So somehow we got to get some pressure on him. That's going to be a pretty tough task if the Bengals can't do it. Who knows? Because they're going to be a tough team. That's plain and simple as that. It's wow. I cannot believe that the Bears pulled that off last week against a tough Cincinnati team. I mean, the Bears are kind of like the Vikings last year. Everybody kind of counted them out, and we came out and just fucking rocked everybody's world. We beat the team that went to the Super Bowl, the defending NFC champs. I mean, and that was that's pretty tough to do. Believe me, San Francisco is a damn good team. So, what does that tell you? We can do it if we want to. It just depends on, and Bill Musgrave's got to be a better play caller, man. I mean, we got to get Patterson involved like we did Percy. When we're in the bone formation, I'd like to see Patterson take it in the backfield. Why not? I mean, and we got to run these screen plays like we used to because it works. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, Christian Bounder didn't have this, he threw it 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, I'll tell you what, most of those plays were scoring plays, so I'm not going to bitch about it. I'm really not. I mean, yeah, he's not, he's a fucking, he's so bipolar, Christian Ponder is. I mean, to get us in the playoffs last year, we had to go 4-0 on the last 4 games, and he did it. He didn't even throw one in. Well, he did actually against the Bears. But after that, he just lit it up like it was nothing. Because especially in Houston, he was spot on. He was pretty damn good in Houston. He had a really big game in Houston actually. So week 17 he did too actually. I believe he had the best quarterback rating against Green Bay since 2011 sometime. But it's funny, what's ironic about that, I think in the week 12 game he had the worst quarterback rating of anyone since 2011 versus the Green Bay Packers as well, if I'm not mistaken on that. So that's what I'm saying by bipolar. He can go from the worst to being top notch, So that's what I'm really hoping for, is that he goes from what he did last week. And don't get me wrong, he didn't have a great game last week, but I mean, he had a decent game, obviously he wasn't accurate enough to win, so, but he did some good things to Jerome Simpson. I mean, Jerome Simpson had 141 yards, so, that's pretty damn good. And I know a lot of Packer fans they laugh at Greg Jennings because he didn't have a big game. Well, I can tell you this, if Ponder was accurate, because Greg Jennings was targeted 8 times. If Ponder was accurate, Greg Jennings probably would have had 2 touchdowns in that game and over 100 yards receiving. And I don't think anyone could question that. Really, I don't, So, we just got to get Christian Ponder some accuracy here. He's got to work on his accuracy. If not, he's got to go. I mean, I know that Matt Castle's not much better. I think that's pretty obvious. But you just have to see what happens. Personally, I think week 2 is it. If you want to save your season, if you don't win week 2, you've got to do something at the quarterback position. If it falls on him, I mean, there's a lot of factors in this game. But the big thing is here, like I said, get into Jay Cutler's space. Watch Brandon Marshall. You got to make sure you know where he is, and we got to somehow get away from their defense too. And you know what, Jeff Locke too, you were kind of disappointing. But he's our new punter that we drafted this year. But kick it away from Hester. But that's all I got. Shout out to the Skull Gang. Bears, you suck. Skull Vikes.